Huangdi asked, I've heard that heaven is yang, earth is yin, the sun is yang, and the moon is yin. A year, combining the big and small months, consists of 360 days. The human body also corresponds to this. But now I've heard that the human body's 3 yin and 3 yang do not match the number of yin and yang in heaven and earth. What is the reason for this? Qi Bo replied, the scope of yin and yang in heaven and earth is extensive. In practical application, it can be extrapolated from 10 to 100, from 100 to 1,000, and from 1,000 to countless. However, its fundamental principle still revolves around the unified opposition of yin and yang. Between heaven and earth, when all things are born but not yet surfaced, it is called being in a yin state, referred to as the yin within yin. If they have surfaced, it is called the yang within yin. With yang, all things can grow, with yin, all things can take form. Therefore, the emergence of all things is due to the warmth of spring qi, their flourishing due to the heat of summer qi, their harvest due to the coolness of autumn qi, and their storage due to the cold of winter qi. If the yin and yang of the 4 seasons are disordered, and the climate becomes unpredictable, the natural cycle of growth and storage between heaven and earth will be disrupted. This principle of yin and yang changes also has a certain regularity in humans and can be predicted. Huangdi said, would like to hear about the separation and union of the 3 yin and 3 yang. Qi Bo said, when a sage faces south, the front is called Guangming and the back is called Taichung. The meridian that runs in the Taichung area is called Shaoyin. Above the Shaoyin meridian is the Taiyang meridian, starting from the Jin point on the outer side of the little toe and ending at the Qingming point. Since Taiyang is the external aspect of Shaoyin, it is called the yang within yin. In terms of the upper and lower parts of the body, the upper part is yang, called Guangming, and below Guangming is called Taiyin. The meridian in front of Taiyin is called Yangming, starting from the Lidue point on the side of the big toe and ending at the Yangming point. Since Yangming is the external aspect of Taiyin, it is called the yang within yin. Juyin is internal, and Shaoyang is external, so the Shaoyang meridian, starting from the Qiaoyin point, is the yang within Juyin. Therefore, the separation and union of the 3 yang meridians, when discussed separately, mean Taiyang governs the external and opens, Yangming governs the internal and closes, and Shaoyang, between external and internal, is the pivot. However, these 3 are closely interconnected, so together they are called one yang. Huangdi said, would like to hear about the separation and union of the 3 yin. Qi Bo said, the external is yang, and the internal is yin. Therefore, the meridians inside are called yin meridians. The meridian in front of Shaoyin is called Taiyin, starting from the Yinbai point at the end of the big toe, called the yin within yin. Behind Taiyin is Shaoyin, starting from the Yongquan point in the center of the foot, called the yin within Shaoyin. In front of Shaoyin is Juyin, starting from the Dadan point at the end of the big toe. As Juyin is the innermost and combined with Taiyin forms pure yin, it is called the ultimate yin. Therefore, the separation and union of the 3 yin meridians, when discussed separately, mean Taiyin is the external of the 3 yin and opens, Juyin is the internal and closes, and Shaoyin, between Taiyin and Juyin, is the pivot. However, these 3 are closely interconnected, so together they are called one yin. The qi of yin and yang circulates ceaselessly, transferring throughout the body, qi moves internally, and form is established externally. This is why yin and yang separate and unite, and the internal and external complement each other.